Alright, so we are on week 8 now, moving along into ancient Greece. And you'll notice that there's more videos to watch. There's a little bit more work in terms of content this week, just in terms of videos, not the routine's the same. But if you calculate all of if you add all the time together, and you look, I'm still not having you do more in terms of, I'm supposed to be assigning you guys a certain amount of hours per week of homework with time you would take to do things like watch videos, and so it's not too much. And in fact, for this week's subject, I feel like the content is almost too little, in the sense that we're talking about an ancient civilization that is so fundamental to the civilization in which we live in right now, in Western civilization. And so, in fact, I kind of use both of this lecture for a Western Civ class and this class, and I alter it slightly for my World Civ class, and you'll notice the layout's a little bit more kind of, I don't say weird, a little different. I kind of added some videos and took out some that I had before, mainly because, well, there's several reasons. There was a great, amazing documentary on Alexander the Great that was so perfect, and I used to have everybody watch that. And then what happens on YouTube often is that a video gets removed, so I no longer had access to that to send to you guys, and I don't own any alternative form of access to it. So, but I have one on on Greek plays. Some of you might find it boring, and others might find it really interesting. Bear with it. It's kind of that old, kind of almost conservative British style of talking, you know, where everything is oh so proper, and you might be kind of wanting to go to sleep for the first 2 minutes. But I feel like it's really enjoyable. If you like the content and you're interested in Greece and the drama and the importance of Greek drama on our society, and how important it was to ancient Greeks, you'll enjoy the portion that I have you watch. And then I do this documentary on Greek gods and goddesses, which elaborates much more so than what I did even in my own lectures. And on one, I put 2 videos on one at the end. What basically started happening is I had to kind of rearrange things, so just bear with the layout, but you should be able to figure out everything okay. Ultimately, everything that I posted you should write on. Oh, except I decided to make, I have a portion that I spell it out on the intro, that you don't have to do notes on it. It's on Persians and Zoroastrians in the middle of my lecture on Greece. And that's mainly for my Western Civ class, because we don't do a separate Persia section. And you can't really talk about ancient Greece without addressing the presence of Persia and that influence on Greek culture. And so we've already addressed much of that stuff in the Persian history section that we just did. So you can watch it if you want to recap it, but you don't have to do any notes on that one. Okay, and then I'm probably going to look for another good documentary on Alexander the Great, which you will not have to watch, but I will put something up that's good enough that if you want to and you want to use it for your paper, that you have that as an option. Okay. Let's see. Was there anything else to say? So again, I just want to make clear that Greece is important in terms of influence on our society. You know, that question that was posed by John Green in the crash course about what was better, the legacy of Persia or Greece. Well, whatever that debate is, it's the Greek legacy that has even influenced how you're getting educated. The way that I'm teaching you as your instructor has a lot to do with a kind of structure or thought that's going to come out of the Greco-Roman world and you know, have us do things this way. So I would like to have put more about Greek's influence on science. I might again post some things like that. I do that from time to time with Carl Sagan and so forth. I'll probably just post a few other videos that are recommended later on this week, but again, not required. I hope that you enjoy this section and you know, that it piques your interest to go into things further. I think that's it. I like to change weather. I'm a pale person. I like rain. I like coldness. Not too cold, not too much rain, but I like to have those things, you know. So now I'm feeling a little extra domestic, and I'm gonna give me some cookies. And I wish you guys a very good week, and we'll be in touch. Cheers.